great seeing you here again. My name is Luc de Kuster, founder of the Kuster Academy. And in this lesson, I'm going to talk about project schedule management, more specifically related to the tools and the techniques. And in this specific video, I will be talking about how we can create an activity on the arrow method or schedule using the arrow diagramming method or the PERT method. ADM and PERT are basically the same when we are looking at constructing the network diagram. The only difference is when we have an arrow diagramming method, we are in fact using fixed durations, while with PERT we add uncertainty, so we are adding expected durations and standard deviations of the different activities. Let's have a look at an example of an arrow diagramming method or an arrow diagram that we are going to create. Here you see the different activities and their predecessors. There are three activities without any predecessors: D as a predecessor A, E as a predecessor B, F has a predecessor B and C, and G has two predecessors B and D. Let's have a look how this works out. First of all, we start with the node, the first node, which is 0. This is the start node, and from here we start with activity A, and we draw the first arrow A. The second activity is B. We start from the same node, and also there is no predecessor, so we have the arrow indicating the activity B. We do the same for C. C again has no predecessor, so we also start from the node 0. And now we are going to add nodes. For A, we add the end node 1, so A is in fact an activity going from node 0 to 1. For node B or for activity B, we have the end node 2. And for node C or for activity C, we have the third node, node 3. A starts at 0 going to 1, B from 0 to 2, and C from 0 to 3. Now we add a new activity. D is after A, so D starts at node 1 and ends at node 4. We do the same for B, so B has in fact the successor E. E starts in node 2 and finishes in node 5. Now we will see that 5 will be the end node. It's a little bit of experience, and of course I've been trying to do this before. And now we are going to add activity G. Activity G, which has basically two predecessors B and D, and I start with G from the node 4, so we start from D, and the element is that we also have a second predecessor B, but following the rules of the activity on the arrow method or the arrow diagramming method, we cannot draw an arrow between 2 and 5, so we have to draw a dummy between 2 and 4. So the dummy indicates that the activity G has two predecessors, activity D and activity B. We do the same for activity F, and F has a predecessor C, but also has the predecessor B, and we have to draw the end element. We have to continue here. We have to draw the dummy activity between 2 and 3, showing basically that the activity F has two predecessors B and C. The next thing that we are going to do is to add the elements, the timing elements, and that we will do in the next video. So that was it for this video. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next videos, where we will be talking more about different network methods, the precedence diagramming method, that will be in fact the activity on the node method that is today preferred by the Project Management Institute. So that was it for this video. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. But don't forget, we're at the end of this video. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell button, and every time we have a new video, YouTube will inform you about it.